Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Joshua Russell and welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my series, Russell's Reviews. Here on this channel, I talk about movies, video games, TV shows, and comic books. I also do reviews, rants, retrospectives, video game let's play walkthroughs, trailer reactions, top 5 videos, and top 10 videos. Now when it comes down to movies, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different films. I'm a huge fan of cinema and I've seen a lot of different types of movies. Action-adventure films, sci-fi films, horror films, dramas, comedies, romance films, as well as comic book superhero movies. Now I'm going to be going over some of my favorite movies of all time and some movies that I think are underrated. I've already talked about some movies here on the channel when I did some of my vlogs, but I'm going to be doing full-length reviews on some of my favorite movies I've seen. I'm going to be going over some of my favorite comic book superhero movies on the channel, starting with the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm going to be reviewing movies like Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America the First Avenger, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Alongside the MCU, I'm going to be discussing several movies from the DC Extended Universe. I'm going to be reviewing Man of Steel, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, The Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad 2016, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm also going to be going over all of the Spider-Man and Batman movies. I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and The Batman 2022. There are also several other comic book superhero movies that I'm going to be reviewing as well. I'm going to be talking about all the Superman movies and the X-Men movies. I'm going to be going over Superman, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4 The Quest for Peace, Superman Returns, Superman 2025, X-Men 2000, X2 X-Men United, X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, The Wolverine, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, Logan, Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm also going to be going over some guilty pleasure comic book movies like Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and Daredevil 2003. Alongside the comic book movies, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of other movies on the channel as well. Avatar, Watchmen, Zombieland, Interstellar, Chronicle, Dredd, Blade Runner 2049, the Star Wars Trilogy, Hellboy, Hellboy 2 The Golden Army, The Hunger Games, the Lego Movie, the Lego Batman Movie, Lucy, John Wick Chapter 2, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, John Wick Chapter 4, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, the Lord of the Rings Trilogy, the Hobbit Trilogy, Birdman, Whiplash, Mission Impossible, the Indiana Jones Trilogy, Pacific Rim, King Kong 2005, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla 2014, The Matrix, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, Kill Bill, Django Unchained, Fast and the Furious, and the Harry Potter films. While I'm reviewing different movies, I'm going to be discussing the plot, the cast, the characters, the music, as well as some of my favorite moments from certain movies that I've just seen. And I'm mainly going to be reviewing the movies that I love. And at the end of each review, I'm going to be sharing my final thoughts on a certain movie that I've just watched, and I'm going to be giving out my final verdict. Now when it comes down to video games, I've always loved playing them, and I've played a lot of different games. Action-adventure games, open-world sandbox games, RPGs, first-person shooters, fighting games, and comic book superhero games. I'm a huge fan of PlayStation, and I also like Xbox as well. Now let's go over the games that I'm going to be playing and reviewing. Assassin's Creed, BioShock, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Middle-earth Shadow of War, Call of Duty, Tomb Raider, Watch Dogs, Mortal Kombat, South Park The Stick of Truth, South Park The Fractured But Whole, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Destiny, Destiny 2, Doom 2016, Deadpool, Injustice Gods Among Us, Injustice 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Mass Effect, Uncharted, Infamous, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption 2, Prototype, Prototype 2, Detroit Become Human, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Knight, and Batman the Telltale series. As you can tell, I have a really great taste in games, and when I'm about to do a video game review, I'm going to be using footage from my Let's Play walkthroughs for my reviews. When I'm reviewing a different video game, I'm going to be going over the plot, the characters, the voice acting, the graphics, the music, and the gameplay, and at the end of each game review, I'm going to be sharing my final thoughts on a certain video game that I've just played, and I'm going to be giving out my final verdict. The TV show reviews are going to be very interesting to work on, and I've seen a lot of different types of TV shows. Action-adventure shows, sci-fi shows, comedies, thrillers, animated sitcoms, and comic book TV shows. And I've seen every single TV show and I love every single one of them. Family Guy, The Simpsons, South Park, Batman the Animated Series, The Spectacular Spider-Man, X-Men the Animated Series, Spider-Man the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes, The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Justice League Unlimited, Invincible, The Flash, Supergirl, Arrow, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, The Punisher, The Defenders, Gotham, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., WandaVision, Loki, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Prison Break, Power, Empire, The Blacklist, The Mandalorian, Supernatural, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. During each TV show review, I'm going to be going over the plot, the cast, the characters, the music, as well as some of my favorite episodes from a certain show that I've just watched. And after that, I'm going to be sharing my final thoughts and I'm going to give out my final verdict. When it comes down to comic book content, I'm going to be uploading a lot of comic book reviews here on the channel. I'm a huge fan of both Marvel and DC, and I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite comic book series and comic book story arcs. For my Marvel comic book reviews, I'm going to be reviewing Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, The Ultimates, The Invincible Iron Man, The Five Nightmares, Captain America At a Time, World War Hulk, and Thor Rebirth. For my DC comic reviews, I'm going to be reviewing Batman Nightfall, Batman The Long Halloween, Batman The Killing Joke, Batman Hush, Batman The Court of Owls, The Death and Return of Superman, Superman Birthright, All-Star Superman, Superman New Krypton, and Superman Red Son. I'm also going to be reviewing Wonder Woman Love and Murder, Wonder Woman The Circle, Wonder Woman Ends of the Earth, Wonder Woman Rise of the Olympian, and Justice League of America. And I'm also going to be talking about other comic book series with other DC characters like The Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Supergirl. When I do my video game Let's Play walkthroughs, I'm going to be playing through several different video games, whether it's on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, or Xbox Series X. For my top 5 and top 10 videos, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 and top 10 best and worst moments from certain TV shows, video games, and movies. And when I do my rants and retrospective videos, I'm going to be going over my past experiences with my favorite franchises. Now, I've seen several of my favorite YouTube content creators like Angry Joe, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, Caboose, Uncaged Games, Some Call Me Johnny, and Evan Falarka put out videos on their channels, and I'm gonna take what I've learned from them and put my own spin on it. Ever since I started making videos on this channel, I've pretty much figured out what I'm gonna do. I have all the gear and equipment that I need to make my videos, and I pretty much own every single TV show, video game, and movie, either physically or digitally. My whole goal for this channel is to reach 100,000 subscribers and earn a YouTube Silver Play button. And if I keep uploading videos on my channel and stay consistent, who knows, maybe I'll reach 1 million subscribers while I'm at it. The videos that I'm making are 100% legit. I'm not stealing other YouTube content creators' ideas. These videos are made by me and me only, and I'm gonna do the best I can to give you guys high quality, amazing content. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and like me on Facebook. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.